Have you ever wondered what makes life on Earth possible? It's not just sunlight and water. There's an invisible hero, an essential element that makes up nearly 80% of our atmosphere. It is surprisingly hard for most living things to use. I'm talking about nitrogen. Welcome to our deep dive into one of nature's most intricate and vital processes, the nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen is a fundamental building block of life. It's in our DNA, our proteins, and the chlorophyll that allows plants to photosynthesize. But here's the catch: the nitrogen gas, or N2, that fills our air is incredibly stable. Its two atoms are held together by a powerful triple bond that most organisms can't break. So how does this atmospheric nitrogen get into the food chain? That's where the magic of the nitrogen cycle begins. The first crucial step is called nitrogen fixation. Think of it as unlocking nitrogen's potential. This happens in a few amazing ways. Lightning strikes are powerful enough to split nitrogen molecules, allowing them to combine with oxygen and fall to the earth with rain. But the real superstars of nitrogen fixation are tiny microorganisms, special bacteria living in the soil and in the root nodules of certain plants like peas and beans. Have a unique enzyme that can convert atmospheric nitrogen into a usable form. Ammonia. Once we have ammonia in the soil, the next stage, nitrification, kicks in. Other types of soil bacteria get to work, converting this ammonia first into nitrites and then into nitrates. Nitrates are the jackpot for plants. They can easily absorb nitrates through their roots, incorporating the nitrogen into their tissues to grow strong and healthy now. The nitrogen has officially entered the food web when herbivores eat these plants. They get the nitrogen they need. When carnivores eat the herbivores, that nitrogen is transferred up the chain. It becomes part of every living creature, including us, when plants and animals die or when animals excrete waste. Decomposers like fungi and bacteria break down the organic matter. This process, called ammonification, returns the nitrogen to the soil as ammonia, ready to start the cycle over again with nitrification. But the cycle isn't complete without a return trip. We can't just keep pulling nitrogen from the atmosphere without putting some back. That's the job of the final step, denitrification. Yet another group of specialized bacteria takes the nitrates in the soil and, in low oxygen conditions, converts them back into atmospheric nitrogen gas, releasing it back into the air. This beautiful, balanced loop ensures that nitrogen is continuously recycled throughout our planet's ecosystems. However, human activities are significantly impacting this delicate balance. The widespread use of nitrogen-based fertilizers in agriculture has dramatically increased the amount of usable nitrogen in the environment. While this helps feed a growing global population, the excess nitrogen often runs off into rivers and oceans, leading to algal blooms that can deplete oxygen and harm aquatic life. It's a complex challenge that scientists and farmers are working to address through more sustainable practices. So, the next time you take a breath, remember the invisible, powerful journey of nitrogen, from the air to the soil, into the plants and animals and back again. The nitrogen cycle is a perfect example of the interconnectedness of life on our amazing planet. It's a silent, tireless process that sustains us all. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the nitrogen cycle. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about the science that shapes our world, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. See you next time.